Minecraft has launched countless careers on YouTube. If you ask a kid today to name Minecraft creators, you'll hear the new generation. Dream, TommyInnit, Philza, but what many don't realize is that these newer channels grew watching the original pioneers of the genre. So who are the OG Minecraft creators? Names like Stampy, DanTDM, PopularMMOS and Skydoesminecraft defined an era and shaped the platform as we know it. But what became of them? Where are these once massive, hugely influential creators now, a decade after their peak? In this video, we'll be looking at 4 of the most influential Minecraft channels from the early era and exploring where the creators are today. Daniel Middleton, better known as DanTDM, was born in 1991 in Aldershot, England. Throughout his childhood, his family moved frequently due to his father's career in the military. Growing up, Dan's closest friend was his brother. Because the family moved so often, he never had the chance to form long-term friendships at school. Eventually, his parents divorced, and Dan and his brother settled permanently with their mother. Dan struggled academically in high school, gravitating instead toward creative subjects he was passionate in, such as music and art, as well as struggled socially since he was a painfully shy kid.
Like everyone knew I wasn't just shy, like I was dead shy. Like if someone talked to me, I was like, stop. I just didn't want to be talked to whatsoever because my social confidence was literally zero.
At 18, he and his girlfriend Gemma moved into a flat together, and he later enrolled in university to study music production. During this time, Dan became deeply involved in the Pokemon trading card game, a strategic 2-player game where players take turns attacking each other, becoming skilled enough to travel across Europe competing in tournaments. His passion for the game inspired him to start a YouTube channel focused solely on Pokemon content, naming it Pokemon Dan Level 45. Around this period, Dan and his girlfriend decided to get married at the young age of 21. One day, Dan and his fiancée were invited to his brother's house to play Minecraft, a game he quickly fell in love with.
My brother then showed me Minecraft when I went back to my mum's house, and he was like, you have to see this. It was on the Xbox 360, and he built this crazy underground thing. And I was like, oh, this looks awesome. So I went, as soon as I got back from my mum's, I downloaded it on PC, and I think I've played it every day since.
This led him to create a second channel, The Diamond Minecart, in July 2012, dedicated to making Minecraft videos. Within just a few months, the channel surpassed 10,000 subscribers, far outpacing his Pokemon channel. Dan completed his music degree, but instead of pursuing a career in the field, he chose to focus on YouTube full-time. While working a full-time job at the supermarket chain Tesco, he would come home after each shift to record and upload videos. He maintained this routine until his YouTube earnings eventually surpassed his minimum wage income. What truly separated Dan from the rest of the Minecraft scene was his signature mod showcase series. When mods exploded in popularity in 2013, giving rise to other Minecraft channels, Dan incorporated a story element to his mod showcases by creating iconic characters such as Dr. Trioris and his glitched dog Grim. These videos turned iconic, and his commitment to uploading every day pushed his channel even further. In May 2013, Dan's channel surpassed 50,000 subscribers. The next month, he hit 100,000 subscribers. In August, his channel exploded to 500,000 subscribers. Finally, in December, he reached the 1 million subscriber milestone in just 1 year and 5 months. Dan wanted to push his channel even further, so he committed to uploading 2 videos every day, a schedule he maintained for 5 years. The consistency paid off, and by March 2016, he had reached 10 million subscribers.
DanTDM, or Daniel Middleton, is the world's highest earning YouTuber this year, after making more than £12 million in the last 12 months.
Dan became so influential that he landed his own YouTube premium series, DanTDM Creates a Big Scene, released multiple books, and even went on live tours across the UK, the US, and Australia. Unlike many Minecraft YouTubers, Dan managed to avoid controversy throughout the first decade of his career, despite the wider community often being associated with drama and other serious stories. The only notable incident occurred in 2017, when he bought a Hatchimals toy and set it on fire as a parody of the then popular 1,000-degree knife trend.
He has gone like completely rigid. He's a bit burnt in places, but I think he's still gonna work. Let me grab the batteries.
The situation escalated only because the UK tabloid The Daily Mail published a sensational headline claiming that worried parents were banning their children from watching him. In reality, it was a minor, exaggerated story manufactured for drama. This ludicrous story didn't slow Dan down. He continued uploading and pushed his channel to 20 million subscribers by August 2018, just 2.5 years after hitting 10 million. Around this time, he began easing off Minecraft content as the game's popularity declined, shifting toward other titles that still brought in strong, consistent views. With Dan's financial stability, he and his wife felt ready to have their first child. On January 5th, 2020, their son Asher was born.
On the 5th of January, my amazing wife Gemma, she gave birth to our beautiful little
boy. So, yeah, I've had my hands pretty full.
While the arrival of a child is usually a joyful milestone, his birth coincided with the beginning of COVID-19 lockdowns, something Dan didn't realize would have a significant impact on his mental health. Dan developed PND, standing for postnatal depression, being a serious depressive illness affecting new parents, often starting in the first few months after childbirth. It affected him not only personally, but also made it difficult for him to work on content.
After my son was born, I had postnatal depression. And that was really difficult because you need to perform to an extent in a YouTube video because you need to be enjoying the game. But when you're not feeling that at all, like you're just not feeling happy or positive at all, trying to do that is really difficult. Like you're almost like faking it. And I don't want to do that for videos.
Dan's depression became severe enough that he began experiencing suicidal thoughts, detailing how one day he searched for ways to end his life. Eventually, he opened up to his wife, Gemma, after initially hiding how he felt. She strongly encouraged him to speak with a therapist, and after doing so, his mental health improved significantly. Dan eventually recovered from his depression and returned to creating content he genuinely enjoyed. On November 22nd, 2022, he announced the birth of his second son, Miles. He then chose to take a break to focus on his family. After a decade on YouTube, Dan had moved past the fast-paced daily upload grind and instead wanted to make videos he was passionate about, rather than pleasing the algorithm, especially as his drive for constant content creation wasn't as strong as it had been years earlier.
I know how to make fast-paced, super excitable, highly edited videos, but that's just not me anymore. I don't enjoy that. If I did do it, it just wouldn't be genuine, and then what's the point? What's also important is you guys aren't kids anymore. We've all grown up together over the past 10 years. I don't want to please algorithms. I just want to do what I enjoy, because if I don't, it's not gonna be fun.
As mentioned previously, Dan managed to avoid controversy for most of his career. That changed in 2024 when he found himself involved in his first real incident. September 2024, it was announced that KSI, Logan Paul, and Mr. Beast were releasing a new product called Lunchly, a competitor to Lunchables, offering Prime, Feastables, and a variation of food. The product was advertised as a healthier alternative to Lunchly, yet its ingredients were only slightly modified. Dan responded to this new product by tweeting, "What happened to YouTubers, man? I cannot say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know any better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better." Dan's tweet about Lunchly went viral on Twitter, triggering thousands of fans and several YouTubers to express their support for his opinion. The backlash against the product grew to such an extent that it prompted responses from the three. "I'll tell you what happened to YouTubers. We spent our lives creating content and building our brands. Now we want to build businesses. You don't say anything when Lunchables faces bans for allegedly containing lead, but when we create a better version you're upset? Then don't eat it." KSI quote tweeted DanTDM's tweet with an image of his toy products he previously sold. "Looks like crap to me, but he was talking about food, JJ. He was sponsored, then promoted and made a whole video on Munch Pack, a monthly sub box full of food and candy to his Minecraft audience full of kids. Now what?" This tweet prompted Minecraft channel iBallisticSquid to respond, "It's a one-off sponsor, plus he isn't claiming candy is healthy in the video. You guys own the company and actively claiming it's a healthy lunch alternative, that's where the problems are." Funnily enough, even KSI's own fanbase criticized him on his Reddit page, prompting KSI to call the ones criticizing him low IQ.
I can tell the IQ of this Reddit is lowering. I'm sure there's just been an influx of DanTDM fans just lowering the IQ of this Reddit, man.
Dan's initial tweet was the only time he ever addressed Lunchly. He never responded to KSI's claims or engaged with the drama. Amusingly, whenever Dan tweeted afterward, KSI was often the first to reply, clearly hoping to provoke another response. The drama eventually faded after a couple of weeks of KSI continuing to milk it while promoting his song Thick of It. In the end, Dan came out looking like the hero, while the Lunchly product collapsed before launch as millions mocked how terrible the idea was. Since 2024, Dan has stayed away from further drama with other YouTubers, choosing instead to focus on what he described as creating content he genuinely enjoys, free from the pressure of pleasing the algorithm. YouTube has shifted from being a job to simply a passion. In many ways, Dan hasn't retired from the platform itself, but from the relentless pursuit of popularity. That shift came with one trade-off. In 2025, his channel grew by just 100,000 subscribers, the lowest his channel has grown in years. But for Dan, it seems a small price to pay for creative freedom. Joseph Mark Garrett, better known by his online alias Stampylonghead, was born in Hampshire, England on December 13, 1990. Growing up with two older sisters, he developed a strong passion for video games from a young age. While in high school, he launched his first YouTube channel in August 2006, with his debut upload being a stop-motion clay animation. At the time, YouTube was simply a hobby for Stampy, where he posted skits made with school friends and animations such as Inhaler Man.
Inhaler Man does whatever an inhaler can. Sprays air from a can just like Duran Duran. Watch out! Here comes the Inhaler Man.
After finishing high school, Stampy went on to study video production at university, directing and acting in his own projects. During this period, gaming videos and Let's Plays were rapidly rising in popularity on YouTube. As a fan of the trend, Stampy ordered his first capture card and recorded his first commentary on Call of Duty Black Ops 1.
Hello, Stampylonghead here, bringing you a Call of Duty Black Ops gameplay. This is a super quick free-for-all on the map Nuketown.
As he continued uploading gaming content, Stampy was approached by GamesFirst.com, a now inactive website that once covered gaming news and reviews. They offered to pay him to create a review of the game Homefront. Stampy completed the video within a day, and the site was so impressed that they hired him to produce full-time content. For over a year, he created a variety of videos for them, including reviews, montages, and guides. During this time, he shifted from Call of Duty to Halo content, even creating his own original series based on a competitive Halo Reach tournament.
Rosie's still lagging behind on 9. It could be a case of next kill wins. There's only 7 seconds left. All players on 23 kills. If it's a draw, we're going to go into a rematch as I Need Boots has got Panky down to 1 shot. Manages to get the kill with a second left.
His consistent Halo uploads led him to join and produce videos for the community channel iHaloZone. However, as he entered the final months of his university course, Stampy's free time disappeared due to exams and his part-time job as a bartender. This ultimately led him to step away from gameplay commentaries. Instead, he launched a new channel, Stampylonghead, in July 2011, where he uploaded gaming videos purely for fun. It was around this time he discovered Minecraft, a game he quickly became obsessed with. Stampy began uploading content to the game, launching a new series called Stampy's Lovely World. Almost immediately, his channel started to surge in popularity. His previous channel had only a few hundred subscribers and minimal views, but on the Stampylonghead channel, his audience and subscriber count skyrocketed. 2018 became the defining year for Stampy's channel, marked by new collaborations with other Minecraft creators such as iBallisticSquid. He also introduced silent characters into his world, including Elf-Ali, who quickly became a fan favorite thanks to the strong on-screen chemistry between the two. That same year, something shocking happened to Stampy. YouTube terminated his channel, claiming he had violated community guidelines. Stampy took to Twitter and Facebook, urging YouTube to review the decision. His young fanbase quickly rallied behind him, creating hundreds of videos under the hashtag #SaveStampy, while other Minecraft YouTubers also spoke out. Even Marcus Notch, the creator of Minecraft, spoke out in support of Stampy. Eventually, Stampy managed to contact someone at Google who removed all of the strikes on his account, restoring his channel the same day it got terminated. Google later emailed him an apology, explaining that his channel hadn't actually broken any rules and that the termination had been a mistake.
So many messages from parents and children saying that they were so upset that they couldn't see my videos, and just the response I got was mind-blowing. The amount of messages, it was absolutely humbling, and I was amazed I got such a response. And I know that without all of you and the reaction you gave, there's no chance I would be able to upload this video right now. My channel was gone, basically. It was out of the picture.
Heading into the new year of 2014, Stampy reached the major milestone of 1 million subscribers. 2014 was another golden year for Stampy's channel, with many of his most viewed videos being uploaded during this period. Unlike most Minecraft creators, Stampy played on console, which helped him attract a large audience of console players. Stampy jumped from 1 million to 5 million subscribers by February 2015, highlighting just how rapidly his channel was growing at the time. Stampy was at an all-time high with his channel, but unfortunately, this year also marked the beginning of its decline. As mentioned previously, in every one of Stampy's videos, he played with the character Elf-Ali, who was the most loved helper among Stampy's audience. Beyond their online collaboration, Stampy and Lee had met in person and developed a real friendship. Despite this, the man behind the Elf-Ali character, Lee Carson, fell into controversy in August 2015, which permanently affected his ability to continue playing on Stampy's world. That month, the British tabloid The Mirror reported that Lee harassed teenager and older woman in sick Facebook campaign. At the age of 17, Lee became involved in serious misconduct involving 2 women. One was a girl from his school, whom he contacted inappropriately online on a fake Facebook account and was alleged to have stalked. He was also linked to an incident involving an older woman, where he performed a sex act using her pants, with police later identifying him through DNA evidence. At the time, Lee had his own YouTube channel, but after the news broke, he disabled comments and deleted his Instagram and Twitter accounts, which many saw as an acknowledgement of the situation. Given the allegations and the public attention surrounding them, Stampy decided to remove Lee's character from the series, as he did not want him associated with his family-friendly channel. Stampy released a video titled Bye Bear, in which he and Lee played minigames together until the ending, where Lee announced he would be leaving.
Dear Stampy, I am afraid to tell you that I am leaving. I have been your #1 helper for years, but I feel like you no longer need me. I am going to travel across the world looking for people that need help. I will also try and track down Hit the Target, so you and your dogs will be safe. Thanks for all the fun, Lee Bear. I left you a present in the chest. You're leaving, Lee Bear. Lee Bear's leaving. Bye, Lee Bear. Goodbye!
This came as a shock to viewers, who had grown attached to the Lee character and were saddened to see him go. After the Alpha Lee controversy, Stampy continued creating content, though the tone of his videos noticeably shifted following Lee's removal. In the aftermath, his viewership began to decline. Around this time, Stampy also started pursuing other creative projects, including publishing his own book. Over the next 2 years, his upload pace slowed and his views continued to drop, likely influenced not only by these changes, but also by Minecraft's overall decline in popularity as audiences gravitated towards newer games. On Stampy's second channel, he addressed the state of his channel in a video he uploaded in March 2017 titled, "Let's Talk, Is My Channel Dying?"
First off, let's answer the question in the title, is my channel dying? So my channel is dropping in popularity. I mean, if you just look at it in terms of the views on videos, you know, you can see that, you know, 2 or 3 years ago, you know, my videos would be getting millions of views, and now, you know, they're, you know, if it's a Minecraft video, it might be getting 500,000 or less, and then other series even less than that.
Stampy was self-aware of the fact his channel was not performing as well as in previous years, yet did not care, stating he still enjoyed making videos on the game and had not planned to change his content style.
I really don't care very much. Like, nothing's changed. Like, nothing's changed from when, you know, I was getting more views. I make videos in the exact same way. I do the same thing. You know, if anything in my personal life, I'm happier now than I was back then. I think that's, you know, as a coincidence, not because my views have dropped. So I'm not really going to do anything. Like, as I kind of said, you know, I don't really care that much. Like, I'm lucky enough to be in a position that, you know, I'm not, you know, worried of, you know, having to go and get another job.
The number one rule on YouTube is that you have to innovate if you ever want your channel to thrive long term. Without fresh ideas or changes in the content, audiences eventually lose interest and move on. This is a big part of why Dream became so successful. He introduced an entirely new style of Minecraft content with his Manhunt videos in 2020. The next year, Stampy uploaded another channel update video explaining how he was reducing his upload schedule to 2 videos a week, mainly due to him losing interest in playing the game.
One thing is, Minecraft for me kind of just, it isn't the same as what it used to be. Basically, one of the issues is because my lovely world is kind of still stuck on the Xbox 360, because I've decided to stick with the console editions, because that is, to be honest, the only version of Minecraft I really have fun playing, and if I'm not having fun playing, I'm not going to play it. Yeah, one of the problems is that it's just really laggy. Yeah, I'm kind of gradually doing less and less Minecraft. Of course, you know, back in the day, I used to do a Minecraft video every single day. At the moment, it was 3 videos a week. That's going to be going down to 2, so...
Over the following years, Stampy continued creating Minecraft videos along with content from other games, though his viewership steadily declined. Concurrently, he also began live streaming on his channel, eventually reaching the major milestone of 10 million subscribers in February 2021. In October 2023, Stampy uploaded his final Lovely World episode, Thanks for Watching, where he announced his retirement from both YouTube and Minecraft. One of the reasons Stampy finally quit his channel stemmed from his lack of motivation to continue making Minecraft content.
The obvious answer is I've been doing it for a very long time. I think over 11 years now, I've been making videos in that kind of format. And I like that kind of format. Like, it's been very clear that I have had no attempts to adapt and evolve and follow the trends and kind of do things in the way that a lot of other people have been doing. You know, basically, you know, I've not been fighting to kind of stay relevant or on the top of the YouTube Minecraft charts.
Stampy then shared his future plans, explaining that he would make his world available for fans to download and explore. He also announced that he would be stepping away from all of his social media accounts regarding Stampylonghead.
Basically going to be almost completely stepping back from social media. I'm basically out already. It's just that little last toe I'm going to be taking out. So
what did Stampy plan to do beyond Minecraft? In the video, he revealed that he had begun writing books based on the Stampy Minecraft character, showing that writing had become a new passion for him. Stampy wasn't entirely stepping away from the internet. He announced a new podcast called The Bonus Points, which he co-hosts with an old school friend, where they discuss classic game titles and invite other guests on for in-depth discussions. So what ultimately caused the decline of Stampylonghead? I wouldn't say he experienced a downfall, rather his audience simply grew up, and so did he. After more than a decade of playing the same game, it's only natural to want to move on to new things. Patrick Julian L., being PopularMMOS, was born November 1988 in Connecticut, United States. Whilst in elementary school, Pat described himself as a bully picking on the other students, which essentially left him friendless.
I was like a huge bully in elementary school for some reason. I wouldn't say I had a lot of friends in elementary school.
It wasn't until he started attending middle school when Pat began treating students nicely. When Pat began high school, he found a passion for powerlifting. His interest in powerlifting left him disengaged with other school subjects, resulting in him receiving poor grades. In order to graduate high school, Pat had to complete community service at a local animal shelter. At the shelter, Pat met Jennifer Lynn, who eventually became his girlfriend a few years later. At 18, Pat became heavily invested in online gambling, more specifically poker. Yet his gambling profession quickly came to an end, as according to Pat, he was banned by former President Barack Obama.
You, Obama. He literally banned online gambling in the US when I was getting good at it and making money. And everyone that was a professional poker player had to move to other countries. I was 18. I couldn't move to another country, Obama.
Unsure of what career path to take, Pat decided to attend community college. Whilst in college, Pat frequently changed academic paths, initially taking a course in exercise science, then moving to mathematics, followed by liberal arts, and ultimately settling on psychology. Whilst at college, Pat developed an interest in gaming, playing titles such as Atlantica, World of Warcraft, and RuneScape. It was then he created a website named PopularMMOS, where he posted reviews on gaming titles. In order to attract attention to the website, Pat created the PopularMMOS channel on April 17th, 2012.
Well, when I started with gaming reviews, and the reason I started with them was because I made a website. I was like, I'm gonna make a website. I actually started YouTube because I thought it would complement my website well, but then that didn't go so well. So I was like, people watch people play games. I want to play games. Just play through them. And that seemed like a really fun idea, so I went with that instead.
Pat regularly uploaded gaming content onto the channel, which instead brought his channel attention rather than the website. Now that Pat was gaining an audience, he abandoned the website and instead made gaming videos. That same year, Minecraft was rapidly gaining popularity, prompting Pat to play and make content on the game.
What's up guys, it's Pat and I'm doing a Let's Play series for Minecraft. And I am basically brand new to this game, just wanted to point that out. I've jumped into the game a little bit. I decided to purchase this game because, this looks like a pretty cool game. I mostly just, review games, so I've never even commentated a Let's Play type video before, so hopefully that'll go okay.
His transition to making Minecraft content boosted his channel's attention. It was then Pat decided to make YouTube his full-time job, and began producing 2 videos a day for his channel. In 2013, Minecraft mods surged in popularity on YouTube, with countless creators posting mod showcases. Pat jumped on the trend, and as he ramped up his Minecraft uploads, his channel skyrocketed in growth. However, what truly set Pat apart was his decision to create a unique Minecraft series called Mod Battles, the premise being placing 2 powerful modded mobs in his iconic arena and having them battle each other. Upon seeing the success of Pat's channel, Pat's girlfriend Jen opted to create her own gaming channel, Gaming with Jen, featuring collaborative videos with Pat. Thanks to their on-screen engaging chemistry, both channels grew together.
Hey, what's up guys? It is Pat and welcome to our Skyblock series. So today I have with me my girlfriend Jen.
Hey guys.
And what we're going to be doing is a bunch of different challenges in Skyblock.
June 2014, Pat reached the 1 million subscriber milestone from his consistent upload schedule. Concurrently, he and Jen finally got engaged. 4 months after reaching 1 million subscribers, Pat doubled his subscribers to 2 million subscribers. And 3 months later, the channel reached 3 million subscribers. Just goes to show how rapidly he was growing. In 2017, Pat finally hit the milestone of 10 million subscribers. Simultaneously, he and Jen published graphic Minecraft novels and activity books for their younger fans. From the outside, it looked like Pat had everything going for him, but what viewers didn't realize was that things behind the scenes were far from perfect. May 2019, Pat uploaded a video titled "We Are Breaking Up," announcing that he and Jen had divorced several months ago. There were several reasons why the two ended their relationship, with one of the major reasons being Jen's desire to have children, whereas Pat disagreed.
A few months ago, we decided to break up.
Yes.
And it's been something that we've been thinking about probably for a year, maybe longer. And we felt we had to announce it to you guys. Jen does want to have kids. I do not want to have kids.
And that's a big issue because that's something that's really important to me.
Yeah, and we both deserve to be happy in life,
Yeah.
and do the things that we want to do.
Even after breaking up, Pat and Jen continued making content together, though viewers sensed a shift in their dynamic, almost as if they were just playing along for the audience. After the breakup, Pat started featuring other women in his videos. Many viewers reacted negatively, assuming he was trying to replace Jen, even though that wasn't true. The women he collaborated with ended up receiving hate and backlash, leading Pat to release several videos defending them and politely asking his audience to stop.
But after the last video, guys, I put up Minecraft Bed Wars with Eleni and ex-wife Jen versus me, and I had no idea it was gonna cause so much controversy, like, so much. All my comments every day are all about Jen. Yeah, and it's a shame that everything's still about that, because guys, I don't know about you, but the date is May 3rd, 2020. We did break up over a year ago, and it's still constantly like all over my channel and everything like that.
In this period, Pat was dating a girl named Eleni who started featuring in his videos. Eleni faced so much targeting and harassment that Pat eventually brought Jen back on the channel to once again ask viewers to stop the hate.
I just wanted to say to stop being mean to Lenny. Stop being so hateful. There's already so much hate going on in the world right now, and it's just not needed. And you guys should stop.
Is she replacing you on my channel?
No, she's not replacing me. No one's replacing me. We still make videos together.
How often do we make videos?
We plan on making videos together for the forever. I don't know.
Forever.
Heading into the new decade, Pat's upload schedule noticeably slowed, transitioning from posting twice a day to now posting once every few weeks. About a year afterward, Pat and Eleni broke up, which resulted in drama between them. The situation escalated when Eleni posted negative comments about Pat on Instagram, calling him an old, awkward divorced man, and saying the girl he was with was too good for him. She also accused him of bad-mouthing her and spreading rumors. Viewers were confused because her statements were vague and lacked context. In response, Pat released a video addressing the claims, sharing screenshots of their conversations that showed the rumor he was apparently spreading was that they dated, which according to Eleni never happened. However, in Pat's response, he proved that they, in fact, were in a relationship.
And she said, "You're spewing lies about us dating in the comments. Not about recording at all. Literally, people keep sending me screenshots all confused." And I said, "We did date, of course, because we did." And then she says to me, knowing that we spent a year together, that we didn't date. How does that even make any sense? Like, what is she even going with? Like, I don't know what is going through her mind, and it worries me a lot. Just an honest question, did you and Pat break up? I missed your guys' videos together. He's just not the person I thought he was. My eyes were open to his true colors. I don't know what's gonna happen to the channel. So this is her basically saying, yes, I'm very mad.
Pat made several videos against Eleni, showcasing her lies and erratic behavior of asking fans of the PopularMMOS channel to attack his new girlfriend.
She said, "You want to know who the gold-digging, home-wrecking bad person is? I'll tell you," and linked her Instagram just to tell someone to go hate on someone else. And that's not something that should ever be done. She should not be telling other people to go hate on other people. It's just not cool. Go attack her. At least she actually did something wrong. You know, she goes to people's boyfriends' houses, okay? She's calling me her boyfriend here, but she's talking about it in the third person, which is very concerning to me once again. And this was after we broke up, so I was not her boyfriend either. So she still felt I was her boyfriend, okay, at this point, right?
In his other videos addressing Eleni, Pat explained that one of the reasons for their breakup was her jealousy whenever he spoke to other female friends, which led her to pressure him into cutting off those friendships, something that made him feel awful. She also falsely accused him of cheating with those same women, contradicting her earlier claim that they had never even been in a relationship. It became apparent that Eleni didn't value the support Pat had shown her, including defending her in multiple videos when they were together. After their breakup, Pat entered a new relationship with a woman named Elizabeth in May 2021. When he introduced her to the audience, she came across as kind and the two appeared to have good on-camera chemistry. However, viewers were unaware that their relationship behind the scenes was extremely unhealthy, to the point that it eventually led to police involvement. On May 16, 2021, both Pat and Liz were arrested. In Pat's statement to the police, he said the two had been drinking and got into an argument during which Liz began hitting him and breaking items before leaving in her car. He also claimed that during intercourse, she suddenly wanted to stop and became physically aggressive toward him. Liz's statement similarly noted that they had been drinking. She said that during intercourse, she no longer wanted to participate, and alleged that Pat became angry and slammed her onto the floor, prompting her to defend herself before fleeing the house and driving away. Because their stories conflicted and there were no independent witnesses, both were arrested for domestic battery and transported to the PDTF without incident. The following year, on May 2nd, 2022, Pat and Liz were arrested again. In her statement, Liz said that the two had attended an event where Pat became heavily intoxicated. She claimed that on the drive home, he began punching her in the arm, and once they arrived, he passed out in the car. She said she ran inside and locked the doors for safety. According to her account, Pat later woke up, slashed the car tires with a knife, and demanded to be let inside while holding the knife to his arm. After she allowed him into the house, she alleged that he chased her with the knife while shouting obscenities, prompting her to run down the street and seek help from a community security guard until police arrived. Pat's statement differed. He said they had argued at the event and that once they got home, Liz began hitting him. He admitted to slashing the tires but denied doing so as a threat. A witness reported seeing Pat chasing Liz down the street street, though no knife was observed. Both were charged with assault with a deadly weapon, without intent to kill, and domestic battery. Pat ceased uploading onto the channel during this incredibly toxic relationship. When his audiences asked for a response to his arrest story, he claimed he was unable to speak on the situation legally. As of 2026, Pat and Liz are no longer together, which was definitely for the best. Although to make matters worse, this was not the last time Pat would get arrested. November 7th, 2022, a news channel reported that 3 men were arrested at a football game, that being Pat and his 2 friends, Ethan Davies and Mike Richmond. The news channel showcased a clip of Pat in court, which rapidly went viral.
Alright, Mr. Gionel. Good luck. That was a stupid thing you guys did yesterday. Sorry.
Pat released a video titled "I Went to Jail," detailing the entire story. According to Pat, his friend Ethan thought of the idea to run onto a football field half naked, covered in Vaseline to evade security during a game. Pat and Mike filmed the event and were arrested shortly after due to their association with Ethan. Pat announced in the video that he created a separate channel with Mike where they told stories that involved partying, drinking, and clubbing, activities Pat was taking part in during his YouTube hiatus. In the podcast episodes, Pat also appeared heavier and less healthy, when he used to look fitter and muscular. It was clear that his lifestyle had completely shifted. Pat next made a video addressing whether Jen would be returning to his videos, as it had been 3 years since she last appeared in a video, stating that she was in fact finished with YouTube and moved on with her life to pursue other career opportunities, as well as raise her children with her new partner.
I think people have to realize the thing is, like, YouTube was always like my idea, like that was my passion. And since we were together, it's something she did with me. So like now that we're not, like, and she's financially stable, like it never was like, it was never her thing she wanted to do for the rest of her life. Although she like loved it, she loves all the fans, but the chance of her doing that again is so low.
In the video, Pat further explained that he had retired from YouTube, suggesting that his shift toward partying and drinking may have stemmed from not knowing what to do with his life now that he was financially secure. This was also the last upload on Pat's channel. Once again, he disappeared from the internet with no closing statement. It wasn't until 2024 Pat became the center of attention again, once a video surfaced being bodycam footage of him getting arrested a 4th time. March 20th, Pat was passed out on a sidewalk in a residential area where someone reported him to the police.
Hi there. I just came home from picking my sister up at the airport, and there's a man kind of laying in the road. Any drink and drugs, weapons involved that you know of? I do not know. Do you think he's trying to harm himself? I think he might be dead, or I don't know.
The officers approached and woke Pat up, who was clearly intoxicated, placing him in the police car while he charged his phone to call an Uber back home. The officers next searched his bag, finding marijuana, being illegal to possess in the state of Florida. They next attempted to put Pat under arrest, whereas Pat resisted and tried escaping.
Make like palm stuff. We're not doing this. Alright. Kill 261, fighting one. Kill 261, fighting one. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. I said we're good already. I said we're good. Huh? Stop. I said we're good already. Why you keep stop? Why do you keep saying stop? When I said good. Stop. Just face down. I said we're good, buddy.
Pat was arrested, receiving 12 months of probation and 100 hours of community service. The footage was sad and heartbreaking for audiences to watch, as Pat was clearly in a negative headspace. Approaching the new year of 2025, Pat decided to take back control of his life by quitting alcohol and admitting to himself that he was an alcoholic. In September 2025, he returned to his channel with a community post stating that he was out of jail, completed rehab, cut off friends, and was 100 days sober. Next, Pat made a video titled "Alcohol Destroyed My Life." In the beginning, he announced that he was 4 months sober. He then shared a video journal he had recorded in January, explaining how he gradually developed an alcohol dependency after spending time with friends who frequently drank together. After multiple run-ins with the law and a doctor warning him that he wouldn't survive much longer if he didn't change, Pat finally put his foot down and decided to turn his life around.
And for those wondering, the reason I stopped is because I realized I didn't have long to live. I probably, with the way things were going and how downhill things were, I probably didn't have more than a couple weeks before I would be dead. And I'm definitely not ready to leave this world, and I hope none of you guys are either.
Pat further posted images on Instagram showcasing how he appeared physically healthier and better mentally, something fans celebrated. He also made a return to YouTube, creating content talking about his alcoholic experiences, uploading a total of 4 videos. Although unfortunately in October, Pat announced on his community tab, "I relapsed, and I think I want to post it because it is reality. I have had a few people commenting saying that I am milking things. I don't care about the money. 5 years ago, I set myself up to the ability to retire, so everything stopped being me. You know what sucks? I messaged you before my parents, so this is how they will see it. For the 1 out of 1,000, this is what I needed to see when I was relapsing. I dropped my entire following if it helped one person not go through it. I relapsed. Very badly. I'm going to go into treatment. I want you to know you're not alone. To this day, Pat continues to battle alcoholism and work toward improving his health. He went from being a dedicated Minecraft YouTuber to someone facing the realities of addiction. It's a difficult turn of events, but there is still hope as he keeps pushing forward. Adam Dahlberg, known online as Skydoesminecraft, was born January 17, 1993. He was adopted as an infant, later explaining that his biological parents were crazy individuals. His biological father was in prison, and his sister had suffered abuse while in their care.
They left me in my crib for like 2 months. I was covered in crap and pee and rashes all over my body, and the back of my head was flat because I had not been moved out of my what is it called? Crib. I had not been moved out of my crib for God knows how long. And that wound up like getting CPS call. But what they did to my sister was just brutal.
The abuse his sister endured led to severe mental health struggles for her, and Adam later shared that he himself was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and depression. During his childhood, his adoptive mother developed a painkiller addiction, something the family found deeply traumatic, as they witnessed her episodes. As a teenager, Adam fell into depression and spent most of his time playing the game RuneScape as a way to escape. He stopped attending school and had no friends, which eventually led to legal trouble. At one point, police officers even escorted him to class. At age 16, Adam discovered YouTubers like Smosh and Shane Dawson, which inspired him to start his own YouTube channel, naming it DanTDM, and begin creating content. Adam initially started creating RuneScape content, becoming part of the game's community. One creator he admired was a YouTuber named Chisel. When Adam noticed Chisel online one day, he messaged him to say he was a fan. Chisel replied by inviting Adam to voice act in one of his skit videos, an opportunity Adam happily accepted.
So, you're looking for a killbait partner, huh?
Yeah, I don't want to go solo.
Oh, I understand that. Follow me, I got what you're looking for.
Do you want to take God Swords there, or what?
Excuse me? Ah, right.
Where are we going, anyway?
Well, if you want to hook up with a killbait partner, take a look at that.
What the
So, ask her out.
What the
Through working with Chisel, Adam learned how to edit and create his own comedic skit videos. The creative outlet helped pull him out of his depression, and eventually he decided to leave his room and start doing cardio, dropping from 320 pounds to 120 pounds over the course of several months.
I was like 330 pounds, or I was like 320 pounds or so. And there's pictures of it on my Instagram of how fat I used to be. And it's because I was sitting in my room all day. Like I had given up on life so much. I just didn't want to do anything. I just got up one day and I Forrest Gumped this bitch. I just started running and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the adrenaline rush of jogging and running. So for like 7 months I stopped making videos and I dropped 120 pounds.
In 2011, the friends Adam made for RuneScape switched to playing Minecraft. Shortly afterward, Adam switched games too and quickly fell in love with it. He chose to delete his RuneScape channel and created the Skydoesminecraft channel in February 2011, the first series on his channel being a survival series.
Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of Skydoesminecraft. Alright, I've been getting a lot of people telling me, hey Sky, you should do Minecraft. So, I did, I bought it, and let's play.
As Minecraft surged in popularity, Adam's channel experienced rapid subscriber growth. He frequently collaborated with other Minecraft creators such as Deadlocks, Minecraft Universe, and his girlfriend Dornables, playing custom maps and various minigames. By August 2012, Adam hit the 100,000 subscriber milestone.
And I want to thank you all for 100,000 subscribers. That is a huge deal for me, and it really means a lot, and I really can't thank you guys enough, because I know that you guys are watching my videos, and you really actually, you know, like my content, and it really makes me feel great about myself.
The momentum didn't stop there. Just 5 months later, in January 2013, his channel skyrocketed to 1 million subscribers. 2013 marked the peak of Adam's channel. He uploaded daily, with many videos surpassing 1 million views each. His collaborations expanded to include even more Minecraft YouTubers, eventually leading to his involvement in the group Team Crafted, which featured Bajan Canadian, Jerome ASF, Deadlocks, Minecraft Universe, Sunday, Husky Mudkip, Kermit Plays Minecraft, and Seto Sorcerer.
What's going on, Jerome here? Hey, what's going on, dudes? It's Mitch, or Bajan Canadian. Hey, what's going on, guys? Sunday here, and welcome back to another Minecraft vlog.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Quentin, aka Husky Mudchips here.
What is he saying?
I said that more clearly.
What are you saying? Say it one more time.
Hey guys,
what's up? No, the normal intro, like you're fast paced.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Quentin Mudchips here.
What are you saying? What are you even saying?
Hello, stars, and I'm Jason.
Hey guys, Sky here.
Hey guys, Deadlock's here, and welcome back to another video. He's petting me. Right.
And guess what we are? What is
The group became widely known for their Cops and Robbers Minecraft minigame, where prisoners attempted to escape while guards tried to contain them. One of Adam's most recognizable running jokes was calling gold in Minecraft butter, a meme that became iconic with his fanbase. His influence grew so large that he even appeared in a Lady Gaga music video. Team Crafted eventually moved into a shared house, producing content together regularly, but despite the outward success, tensions and issues were beginning to develop behind the scenes. That year, Adam announced that he and his fiancée Dornables had ended their relationship. In a now lost livestream, he described their time together as extremely toxic, marked by constant shouting matches and arguments. In the final months, Adam allegedly paid her in an attempt to keep her from leaving, though she ultimately chose to end the relationship. The group soon found itself in controversy after removing member Seto Sorcerer. The decision stemmed from the group's desire to branch out into IRL content, something Seto wasn't comfortable participating in. He felt betrayed by the move, especially since he and Adam had originally been close friends since the RuneScape days. The situation sparked backlash from fans, though the outrage eventually faded. The following year, Adam hit a major milestone, 10 million subscribers in June, cementing his place as one of the most subscribed YouTubers at the time. It was also the year he chose to leave Team Crafted in March. With Adam's departure, the rest of the members soon followed, leading to the group's complete disbandment. Adam later explained that he left because his personal goals no longer aligned with the direction the group wanted to take.
Literally, Team Crafted just disbanded because some of us just didn't see eye to eye. It's not that we disliked each other. It's not that we hated each other. It's not that we dislike any of the members. It's literally as simple as, yeah, I like purple, you like blue. Like that's literally it. And so I wound up going my separate way.
Although Adam was no longer part of a group, he went on to form his own collective in late 2014, a company called Sky Media. Its core members included Mythsan, Your Pal Ross, That Guy Barney, and Jim Bob. Together they worked out of an office space, producing Minecraft videos and other collaborative content. During the early days of Sky Media, Adam also reconnected with Elisa, a woman he had known in high school, and the two began dating. They eventually became engaged in 2015 and were expecting their first child, a boy. However, the following year marked the beginning of Sky Media's collapse. Tension grew due to Adam owning the YouTube channels associated with each member in the company. Some, like Your Pal Ross, felt like this left them without true creative control, reducing them to managers rather than independent creators. The breaking point came when Mythsan, one of the editors and members, posted a vague tweet criticizing PewDiePie's content. Adam believed the tweet was directed at him, sparking an argument that escalated and pulled Ross into the conflict. Members began leaving Sky Media soon after. As Sky Media dissolved, fans noticed a shift in Adam's content. His enthusiasm for Minecraft seemed to fade, with his reactions and gameplay appearing less genuine, almost as if he were performing behind a mask. At the same time, his viewership and subscriber count declined, coinciding with the broader drop in Minecraft's popularity. The decline of Adam's channel, along with the collapse of Sky Media, took a serious toll on his mental health. In September 2016, he uploaded a video explaining that he had been admitted to a mental hospital.
I've been in a mental hospital for the past week for clinical depression and bulimia, which is an eating disorder. It's kind of a tough thing for me to sort of talk about without being like really nervous and anxious like I am right now. I noticed personally, and I noticed that you guys noticed, that the past couple months or so I've looked in my videos very tired, very exhausted, and it's because of this.
On January 1st, 2017, Adam uploaded a channel update video announcing that he and Elisa had ended their relationship, stating that the breakup occurred because she had cheated on him with several people.
I just kind of wanted to make this video to just let you guys know that I'm having a lot of self-reflection, and I appreciate everybody sticking along with me during my, I guess, path to self-discovery. I know that it's no secret anymore that me and Elisa have separated, and you know, along with that, we have a kid, so there's a lot of things happening on the personal end of the spectrum that makes things a little bit difficult and, you know, makes things a lot harder for me.
Although the couple separated at the start of the year, they reconciled in March, only to break up again permanently after she was unfaithful a second time. By June, Adam had a public outburst on Twitter directed at Elisa, posting several tweets such as, "I wish I never met you, and I wish everyone knew what a horrible person you are behind your mask you enjoy wearing so much. In before the OMG don't make it public, you made it public when you started f***ing around with so many of my f***ing public YouTube friends. Garbage." The next week, Adam was interviewed by Keemstar on Drama Alert, where Adam detailed their relationship and Elisa's unfaithfulness.
The thing that made me angry was the fact that a person could be putting on this mask for so long and basically be mooching off of subscribers from another person and followers from another person, and then be treating them like complete shit behind the scenes. And that's kind of, I guess, in order for me to feel closure, I wanted to rip that mask off.
With his relationship collapsing, his channel declining, and Minecraft's popularity fading, Adam reached a breaking point. In July, he announced that he was leaving the Skydoesminecraft channel and shifted his focus to a new project, a music-focused channel called NetNobody, reflecting his growing passion for music production.
Basically, I've been in this block world for so long that I feel like it's time to go explore the real world, and I'd like to take you guys along with me. Personally, I feel like it's time to move on. I can't force myself to sit here and play this game anymore. It's just not fun for me. I don't enjoy it. I think it's shown in my content for the past, I don't know, couple years at this point, that it's clear that I'm just kind of unhappy with this game. I'm unhappy with the community.
Heading into 2018, Adam went so far as to delete his channel for reasons that were never clearly explained, though he later restored all of his videos. While working on music for the NetNobody channel, Adam became involved in a public feud with KSI, with both creators releasing diss tracks aimed at each other. The conflict escalated to the point where KSI even flew out Adam's ex-fiancée, Elisa, to appear in one of his music videos. From a line in KSI's diss track, he mocked Adam for self-harming, suggesting he was experiencing personal struggles. During this period, Adam was dealing with significant internal conflicts, including being unable to see his son. In an interview on Drama Alert, he stated that his son no longer even recognized him.
I just want my son! I just want my son! I want to see my son. He didn't recognize me. He didn't recognize me when I visited him.
Adam eventually regained legal access to see his son. His shift into music, however, was short-lived, and he ultimately stepped away from the NetNobody channel. In November 2018, he returned to the Skydoesminecraft channel, announcing that he was resuming Minecraft content. In the video, Adam also explained that another reason he lost his passion for creative content was that the Skydoesminecraft channel had become overly corporate, feeling more like a job than something he genuinely enjoyed. After returning, he resumed making Minecraft videos and rebranded the channel as Skydoes-Everything. However, the comeback was far from successful. Adam struggled to reach even 100,000 views per upload. He attempted to revive interest by collaborating with former Team Crafted members such as Deadlocks and Jerome ASF, but this had little effect. The long hiatus had already taken its toll, and the channel's momentum was gone. Adam also tried to recapture his early appeal by recreating his old style of content, but on YouTube, survival depends on innovation, something he failed to deliver. He continued uploading until June 2021, when he abruptly stopped. Although, he intended to return in 2022, that comeback never materialized. Instead, something emerged that would completely destroy his reputation. Adam's ex-fiancée, Elizabeth, came out with a document against Adam detailing experiences of severe abuse. According to the document, Elizabeth alleged that Adam had cheated on her multiple times, even before she moved in with him. She claimed he pressured her into having a child and getting married, while she was left covering most of the bills because he spent large amounts of money on drugs and was allegedly involved in scamming companies. She also described being treated poorly, saying he regularly belittled her and was verbally abusive. Elizabeth further stated that Adam was not entirely truthful about his past breakup with Elisa, suggesting he had also mistreated her. She accused him of neglecting their dog Albert, including confining him in a kennel for long periods and leaving him outside in the freezing cold weather conditions. According to Elizabeth, Elisa supported her during this time because she was familiar with Adam's behavior. She also described episodes where Adam became unstable, breaking things, mistreating the dog, and allegedly becoming physically aggressive toward her during pregnancy. Elizabeth claimed he expressed violent thoughts and spent time in mental health health facilities as a result. She also alleged that Adam later began a relationship with her best friend. Financially, she said he spent their money on drugs and candy, leaving them in debt. Eventually, Elizabeth contacted her father to pick her up, left the home, and never returned, raising their child on her own. Elizabeth next left a thread of evidence showcasing screenshots of text messages, images of property damage, and police documents. Her evidence strongly damaged Adam's credibility, and the public image he had built as a Minecraft icon quickly collapsed. His channel began losing subscribers, and he disabled comments as waves of criticism poured in. Former friends and collaborators publicly distanced themselves from him and severed ties. At this point, Adam had effectively lost everything. So how did Adam respond to the allegations? In reality, he never issued a direct statement. When Keemstar reached out to him, Adam offered only a vague reply saying, "It's a mix. I was very, very sick mentally at the time, in and out of hospitals, and on several new medications that were affecting me." Several months after Elizabeth's allegations were released, Adam attempted to sell his YouTube channel on a website for an insane amount of $900,000, something that ultimately never sold. The next year, Adam returned to his channel with a video titled, "Where Have You Been?"
I'm sure many of you have several questions, and a small video like this will not be able to go over everything. I'll be releasing updates as I go along via the link provided, answering questions, showcasing some interesting things you probably didn't expect. This will be video 1 in a series of videos to drop soon, with some drops coming earlier via this. I have lots of discussing. Okay, maybe it's not an NFT thing. If he's saying he's going to drop videos, feels like a schizo post. I mean, it's supposed to be a schizo post.
It's not that I didn't want to finish my album. It's that I just genuinely believed that I was going to save the world.
This is meant to seem crazy, right? I think it's just him high. Yeah, that could be it.
The videos he posted during this period were unusual, with Adam making odd claims such as saying he was working for the now defunct app Storyfire. He also stated that he planned to start uploading regularly again, as well as a documentary detailing the last 3 years of his life. But the promise was short-lived, as he was immediately met with heavy backlash. Eventually, Adam deleted all of his recent uploads and abandoned the channel entirely. It's a striking fall from grace. Once a widely respected YouTuber, Adam's struggles became increasingly visible, and his attempts to portray himself as a victim clashed with the serious allegations against him. Of all the creators discussed in this video, Adam's story stands out as the most controversial.